Basic electrical engineering. In this video we are going to learn about the different types of insulating materials and its purpose and which type of application it is used. In previous video we have learned about the classification of insulation material. The insulation materials are classified as solid insulation material, liquid insulation material and gaseous insulation material. Solid insulation materials. In this category there are fibrous material, impregnated fibrous material, plastic like PVC, rubber, mineral material, ceramic materials, glass materials and non-resinous material. The ultimate aim of electrical engineer is to select a right insulation material in the manufacture of electrical machines, equipments and devices. There is no equipment or computer program to select that type of right material. We have to definitely study about the properties, and the application of insulation material depend upon the complete properties related to electrical properties, thermal properties, mechanical properties and visual properties like that. The properties and application of different solid insulation materials are discussed in this video. So what are the examples for the solid insulation materials? Rubber, mineral material, ceramic material, glass material, non-resinous material, plastic material, fibrous material, impregnated material, like this. These are the different type of insulation materials which are in solid state. Right, in that take one example, that is impregnated paper. This impregnated paper, it is prepared from wood pulp or plant fibers by a suitable chemical process. In this process, the unimpregnated paper insulation is first heated in vacuum to remove moisture, then impregnated with insulation compounds and finally allowed to cool. Here, in impregnated paper, to improve the properties of dry paper, it is impregnated with oils or varnishes. That's why it is in this process the unimpregnated paper insulation is first heated in vacuum. For what purpose? If it is heated in vacuum, then all the vacuum removes the moisture excess available, then the impregnated with insulation compounds and finally allowed to cool. So what are the properties for this? It has better properties than the dry paper in terms of mechanical, chemical resistance, mechanical strength, dielectric constant, operating and temperature, hygroscopic and dielectric losses. So let's see what are the properties in detail. The following are the properties of impregnated paper. It has very good mechanical strength and it can withstand high temperature. It is non-inflammable. It has high dielectric strength. It has high insulation resistivity of the order of 10 to the power of 7 ohm meters. And its dielectric constant is about 3 to 6. It is less hygroscopic, hence high durability. The dielectric loss is comparatively less than the normal paper. It is chemically stable. These are the properties found in that impregnated paper. Initially, the dry paper has normal properties Compared to with this dye paper, this impregnated paper improves all the properties related to mechanical strength and temperature and inflammability also, and it improves the dielectric strength and also high insulation resistance. It is the order of 10 to the power of 7 ohm meters. The dielectric constant is also improved here, and it is less hygroscopic compared to with this dry paper. This dry paper, if it is imposed to atmosphere, then it absorbs all the moisture, but compared to with this dry paper, this impregnated paper is less hygroscopic. It doesn't absorb much moisture like dry paper, and the dielectric losses are also less compared to with the dry paper. It is chemically stable. So by improving these type of properties, it will used in so many applications. Let's see what are the applications used. How these properties are improved? Because of that, initially we give a small treatment for this to improve these properties of dry paper. We have to impregnate it with some oils or some varnishes. First of all, this impregnated paper and dye paper, both are, it is made and it is prepared for wood pulp only or plant fiber. By a suitable chemical process, this dry paper is converted into this impregnated paper. In this process, vacuum is used to remove moisture, and also it is impregnated with oils and varnishes. After that, finally it will allow to cool. That's why it has better properties compared to with this dry normal paper. All the factors related to these properties all are improved by this process. Let's see what are the applications are there. This impregnated papers is used in so many applications. It is used in cables for covering conductors. In cables, we are used conductors of copper or aluminum, ACSRs like that. We have to cover this conducting material with some type of insulation material, then only it prevents from leakage currents, and the circuit is separated from circuit to circuit and circuit to that ground also. For the safety purpose, we have to provide a good insulation for this. It is used in high voltage power transformers between windings. After that, it is used for windings in electrical machines also. In electrical motors and generators, all those things we are using lap winding, wave winding, like that type of windings is there. For this purpose also, to give a gap between one winding to another winding, or to provide a separate, or else to prevent from leakage currents, or to prevent the short circuit, we have to arrange a impregnated paper between these windings. And also it can be used in the form of tape in joining the cables. In laboratories, in our houses, all those we are see a tape, it is used to join one wire to another wire. By using this tape, we are simply joined. If we are joining these wires, if we are not pasted with this tape. What happen if any air or anything is there? Then simply it separates the circuit, or else a gap is adjusted, in this sparks are adjusted. Otherwise, if we uh, touch, if we are going nearby this joining, then we will feel shock. Because of that, in this mean gap the conductor is there, so we have to provide insulation at the joint also. For this purpose, at the joining of one wire to another wire or one cable to another cable, we have to use tape around these joinings. We have to give this tape, then only it gives safes to us. And this type of impregnated paper is used as capacitors also. Okay, so these are used in capacitors, and it is used as tape to join wires or cables. We have to tape around the joining wires or cables. The tape is having some sticky gum. We have to insert this tape around the joint. Otherwise, the conductor is exposed to this atmosphere in this environment. If by default or by accidentally if we touch that, then definitely we will get shock. Or if it touch to another circuit, then short circuit occurs. Like that, so many issues. And from these joinings, in this breakage, the conductor is there, no? From that, there are leakage currents are occurs. So we have to prevent and to give safety measures to us. Definitely we insert a tape around these joints. And also it is used in windings of how many types? Lap winding, wave winding, like that. In your machines you maybe understand those concepts. So these windings, in between these windings, this impregnated paper is used because of its low density. And also it is used in high voltage power transformers between windings. So mostly it is inserted in between the windings of motors, generators and transformers, and it is used as tape, and it is used as capacitor, and sometimes it is used in undergrounded cables also up to 400 volts. These are the applications related to our impregnated paper. Impregnated paper belongs to which category? The solid state insulating material. After that, we see the next, that is asbestos. Asbestos is also one type of solid type of insulating material. It is a mineral. In general, in our routine life, we see this asbestos. The people keep their roofs of their houses as asbestos sheets. To some houses, they are used as roof for this asbestos material. It is a mineral and fibrous material. Asbestos material are impregnated because it absorbs moisture. Impregnation means what? It is a process of treating a fibrous material with dry oils or varnishes. In previous also, we are impregnated the dry paper with these oils and varnishes, then it became impregnated paper. Like that, here also definitely we have to impregnated this asbestos with some type of drying oils and varnishes extra to improve its qualities and to improve its properties. Asbestos are finding very extensively application in electrical equipment and also in machines, because it can withstand very high temperature. It is available um, in market in less cost itself. Maybe it can be used up to a voltage of 33 kV. Right. So these asbestos found in veins of serpentine rocks, hence the name serpentine asbestos. The principal source of supply are Canada and Africa here. Let's see the properties. The properties related to this asbestos is it can withstand a temperature of about 400 degrees centigrade, and the dielectric strength is about 3 to 5 kV by mm, and it is hygroscopic, hence it is used after impregnation. This is not a non-hygroscopic material, just observe this. It is very high hygroscopic, that's why it always try to absorb some moisture in that. So we are used it in impregnated form only, and it has good tensile strength, and the specific gravity of this is 1.9 to 2.7 gram per centigrade, and the melting point is 1500 degrees centigrade. Dielectric strength is low. This dielectric strength is about to uh, uh, 3 to 5 kV by mm. These are the properties of our asbestos. So what are the applications? Let's observe the application of this asbestos. After seeing the properties, then only we are justify the thing for which this asbestos is used for the particular application. See, remember, we are used this asbestos in our previous chapter also. In electrical iron, in electrical kettle, all those we are used this asbestos as a base material. Let's see in this unit which type of applications they are give. It is used in the form of boards and sleeves in heating devices like ovens, electrical irons, kettle, like that. Okay, ovens also it is used. Because of that, it can withstand very high temperatures up to 1500 degrees centigrade. It is easily stable, that's why it is used in that type of applications. It is used as arcing barrier in switch gears and circuit breakers, and also it is used in coils, windings and insulation in motors and generator. It is used as insulation in transformers, and it is used as insulation in wires and cables under high temperature conditions. It is used in panel board construction for switches, and it is used for covering roofs of the building. We observed in our streets also, there are so many houses, they are used this asbestos sheet as their house roof. So it is used in low voltage, working in the form of pipe, tape, cloth and board, coil winding and insulation end turns. And it is used in arcs in circuit breakers, barriers and switches. It is used in transformer windings also. Here it is used as insulator in the windings of a transformer, like that. It is used as insulator in wires and cables under high temperature conditions. Okay, and it is used in panel board also. So industrial asbestos product. Asbestos claims its utility in engineering application because of its crystalline structure and structural ability at high temperature. Some of the applications are asbestos fibers reinforced with cotton or synthetic organic fibers makes asbestos roving. What are the applications for this? It find use in insulation of cables and conductors and in heating devices like oven, iron box, kettle, like those type of high temperature related house appliances also. And another application is asbestos paper and board. In actually this asbestos paper is further reinforced with this with cotton or synthetic fiber or glass fiber. Why it is reinforced with this? Because of that it has applications in wrapping. Because of that it is adjoined with this cotton or synthetic fiber material. Then it has applications of wrapping materials in cables, layer insulations in transformers. After that, asbestos as another application is asbestos cement. About 20% asbestos fiber and 80% this land cement. %20 fiber and 80% this Portland cement are the main constituents of this asbestos impregnated asbestos cement products. These are used to overcoming its hygroscopic nature. To observe these properties, it gives very good mechanical strength, high thermal stability, excellent to electrical resistance, arcing and hygroscopic. Because of that, this is asbestos cement. Asbestos cement means normal asbestos fiber 20% and this Portland cement 80% are the main constituents of this asbestos impregnated cement. Why it is manufactured like that? Because of that, to improve its hygroscopic in nature. Then only it became non-hygroscopic or less hygroscopic. By this property, it will gain good mechanical strength, high thermal stability and excellent resistance arcing and hygroscopic. What are the applications? Applications are these cements find their application uses in switch panel constructions and in arcing devices. These are the about asbestos. We are found lot of applications by using this asbestos. It is used in the form of boards and sleeves in heating devices like oven, electric iron, kettle, like that, and it is also sometimes used as arcing barriers in circuit breakers and switchgear protections, and also it is used in coils, windings and insulations in motor and generators. It is used as insulation in transformers also. It is used as insulation in wires and cables under high temperature conditions. Because of that, it has high melting point. It can withstand a temperature of about 400 degrees centigrade and its melting point is 1500 degrees centigrade. That's why its applications are like that. At high temperature condition, it is more flexible to use. It is used as insulation wires and cables at high temperature conditions, and it is used in panel boards, and this asbestos cement, all those are used in the construction of switches, panel boards, like that. And also this normal asbestos is used for covering roofs for the buildings to the houses also. Okay, these are the different applications about the asbestos. Up to now we are learning about the impregnated paper and asbestos. These both are related to solid type of insulation material only. After that, the next is mica and mica products. What is this mica? Mica is an inorganic material or inorganic mineral material. It is obtained from mines. It is one of the best insulation material available in nature. It is a compound of silicate of aluminium with silicate of soda, potash and magnesia. It is one of the oldest insulation material of outstanding performance. Nearly 80% of the total wood requirement of mica is found in India itself. This mica is available in Nellore district of Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. So, our India supplies 80% of the mica to the entire world. Because of that, it is a natural insulation material available freely in nature. That's why it is called as inorganic mineral material. It is one of the oldest insulation material. It gives a very outstanding performance, and India fortunately claims the biggest reserves in mica in world. Chief sources of supply are India, Brazil and USA, but the best quality is available in our India only. The basic composition is KH2Al3SiO4 of 3, means it is a compound of silicate of aluminium with silicate of soda, potash and magnesia. This is a composite compound. Let's see its properties. What are the properties of this mica? It's very strong, tough and less flexible. Less flexible means it is not a molded. Matchability and molding capability is very less. Colorless. Yellow, silver or green. And very good insulating properties. High resistance, not affected by alkalis. And its specific gravity is 2.6 to 3.6 gram per cc cubic centimeter. And its operating temperature is 600 degrees centigrade. And its dielectric constant is 6. Resistivity is of having very high resistivity, that is 10 to the power of 15 to 10 to the power of 16 ohm meters. And its dielectric strength is 75 to 80 kV per mm. And highly alkaline means chemical resistance. It's not affected by any alkaline. So what are the properties? Let's observe. It is strong, tough, flexible and rigid material, and it is non-hygroscopic material. It is very chemical resistance, means it's not affected by acid, alkalis and chemicals. Its dielectric strength is also high, and it can withstand the high temperatures up to 600 degrees centigrade. It releases water heated at high temperatures. It can easily split into thin sheets. It is fireproof also. These are the properties. In addition to this, it possesses very good insulation properties, and its dielectric constant is 6 to 7. These are the different types of properties observed in the mica. By observing these properties, we have to select our application, in which application this mica is used. Due to its high insulation properties, the application of mica are as follows. It is used as insulation between commutator segments of DC machines. It is used in electrical heating devices such as electric iron toasters, electric heaters. For insulation purpose, it is used in spark plugs of motor vehicles. It is used in capacitors due to its high dielectric constant. It is used in coil frames and slot insulations in electrical machines. Mica in the form of tape is used for taping the stator coils of high voltage alternators, and it is used in capacitors also, electric hot plates, toasters, like that. These are the so many applications. What are the different types of mica available? That is gloss bonded mica, synthetic mica, mica paper, manufactured mica. These are the different type of applications. These are the different types of products related to mica. In that, first one is a glass bonded mica. Ground mica and powdered glass when molded makes glass bonded mica. The ratio of mica and glass is 40 to 60 to 60 to 40 range. Here the combination is what? Ground mica and powdered glass. These are molded. To make this glass bonded mica, it is the ratio of 40 to 60 or 60 to 40 its range. What are the properties here? It is high water resistance and it's chemically very stable. The low dielectric losses, high dielectric strength and moldable. These are the very good properties we are observed. By combination of this glass powder and grounded mica. What are the applications for this? The applications are capacitors and the material find its use in high humidity and high ambient temperatures in atmospheres. Because of that, here it is highly chemically stable and water resistance also. That's why it is used in those type of high humidity and high ambient temperature atmosphere. After that, the next product, first one is as glass bonded mica and second one is synthetic mica. The development of this synthetic mica took place during Second World War. Although synthetic mica possesses many technical defects of natural mica. What are the properties for this? Its operating temperature is 1200 degrees centigrade and its dielectric constant is 6 to 7. It is high resistance in nature, that is 10 to the power of 15 to 16 ohm meters. This is low hygroscopic in nature and low chemical resistance. The synthetic mica possesses many technical defects compared to with natural mica. Why? Because of that, let's see. Here the hygroscopic is low and this chemical resistance is also low. Applications are insulation for armature and field coils. And the next product is, we already studied the glass bonded mica, synthetic mica. After that, mica paper and manufactured mica is there. Manufactured mica. When mica flakes are held together with adhesive, the product is called mica plate. The binding material is about 20%. The binding materials are shellac, epoxy and silicone resins. What are the applications for this manufactured mica? Commutators of DC motors and generators. Insulation for armature and field windings. and heating appliances. Manufactured mica means these mica flakes are held together with adhesive the product. That's why it is formed in some plate type, this mica flakes. So it is called mica plate also. And the last one is micanite. Micanite means very thin mica sheet bound together with adhesives are called micanites. What are the applications for this micanite? The applications are, it is used as the insulation material between the commutators of DC motors and generator. What is the purpose of this commutator is to convert the AC into DC. At that time, commutation purpose, this mica sheets or mica plates or micanites are used in between these commutator segments of these DC motors and generators. Because of that, it is very thin sheet. That's why it is very inserted between these segments of this DC motor or generators. Like this, it has very much applications related to commutators of DC motors and generators, and also it provides insulation for armature and field windings, and also it is used in heating appliances. Because of that, it has very good temperature withstanding capability, and also it is used for armature and field windings. So this is the applications. Sometimes it used in capacitors also. So these are the four type of products of mica: glass bonded mica, synthetic mica, mica paper, manufactured mica. So what is the summary of today's video lesson? We are learned about this impregnated paper and its properties in detail. After that, the applications where it is suitable for the particular application. After that, the next solid insulator is asbestos, and we are observed its properties in detail and its application, and the industrial asbestos products. Asbestos is used as roofing also, and its applications: asbestos paper and board. It is used in switchboards and wrappings like that, in cables like. In addition to that, asbestos cement is also there. It gives very good mechanical strength and highly thermal stability. It mostly finds its application in switching, panel construction and arcing devices. And after that, the next solid insulation material is about mica. We feel very proud to say that 80% of the total world requirement of mica for electrical industry, our India supplies these requirement. Because of that, we are having the biggest reserves of mica in the world. This is strongest in and freely available in nature, and it gives very outstanding performance insulation material. We are observed its properties and the different applications where it is required and the different products of mica available and its properties and applications. In the next class, we will observe some more type of insulation materials and its properties and applications. Hope you may understand about this asbestos, mica and impregnated paper and its applications and properties. Refer the textbooks also for better understanding. Thank you and thank you for watching this.